I felt when we started McLean Partners there was a great opportunity in the market to create truly independent, unbiased advice. In other words, let's put ourselves on the same side of the table as the client. Most importantly, that's why it's unbiased, right? We want to be completely unbiased. We don't want to be driven by the next commission. So we were way ahead of the brokerage firms in doing that. And that's what created the kind of unique thing about McLean that sort of helped drive our growth for quite a while, right? So we were one of the fastest growing firms in the country for the first 5 or 6 years.
I remember when we started the business, and Brent, I was just to say this is, you know, we're in the relationship business. We just happen to be having a vertical in wealth management. And I think that's absolutely true today. Yeah. Hasn't changed.
I know that when my mom would get a call from Erica, she would just sort of light up because she just enjoyed talking to her so much and knew that there's just a level of competence there that gives you a feeling of confidence in what's happening.
It's time and just understanding what is important to them. It's taking the time to personalize that relationship. It's not generic, it's not cookie cutter, and understanding at the heart of it what is important to them.
And Kevin became that guy that I could talk to every day or whenever I wanted, or I knew he was going to call me back, or I knew if I had to just go in there and see him for 10 minutes, that I knew I could see him for 10 minutes, whether it was him or Eric or somebody. I was going to get the time and just get the questions I needed answered, and then I was comfortable. I didn't have to worry about it. I could concentrate on the Calgary Flames.
The investing public now has access to generally the same information as we do. For investing success, it comes down to how you interpret that information and how you utilize it to make investment decisions.
Sometimes reacting or doing nothing is as important as doing something. And machines, by nature, I think, want to do something because the price is always moving. So they're always computing and always making, you know, these decisions based on stock price. And sometimes that's not what is in the best interest of the client.
And I think the most successful, sustainable, long-term businesses understand that. They're the ones that recognize that, you know, in spite of technological advancements and enhancements, you're still relying on people within your organization to serve people outside of your organization.
The three of us were here 20 years ago, but today, 20 years later, we're still very driven and very focused on the future and still relentless on, you know, trying to do the best job we can for our clients. And we have that common kind of thread between the three of us. And yes, we've evolved. We're part of the CWB family now, but we've adapted well and we're working well with them, and it's been a great partnership and the cultures are aligned. So
that relationship seems to have been good, and Kevin and his team are giving independent, unbiased advice. I see them as a stronger firm today than they've ever been, and I think they're doing the right things to get better.
The transition of wealth that's going to take place with the baby boomers is bigger than we've ever seen in the past. And so we've known that for a long time, so you want to make sure you're not dealing with one person, you're trying to deal with the family.
Our clients are relying on us to be there for them, so our clients right now in their 70s and 80s that have been with us for 20 years are, you know, relying on us to be there for their family members, you know, over the next 20 years, right?
It looks different today than it did when we started the business. So, but the root and the foundation is, as long as, you know, we continue to have good people in the firm that share the vision and have the energy and the passion and come to the business with a relationship mindset, you know, it'll be a very successful business for everybody.
As I'm looking at the next generation for McLean Partners and the evolution of McLean Partners, my advice would be keep the client at the heart of everything you do, and any decisions you make, keep your client in mind, number one, and number two is never compromise your values and stay to your values and live your values.